My comment today on the mark has to do with the Republican primary now underway in Florida, and has to do with what this primary says about the nature of political discourse in our country. And I'm sorry to say, America, but we are a nation of special interests where our politicians are elected by voters to serve those very interests. And this is doubly true when the voters are those who go to the primaries and actually vote. Now, Newt Gingrich perfectly well understands this. That's why yesterday in Florida, he accused Mitt Romney of taking away kosher meals from a bunch of elderly Jewish people in Massachusetts years ago. Newt understands that there are a lot of Jews in Florida. There are a lot of elderly people in Florida, so that's why he says that. He also gets that his campaign is hard up on cash, so he gets a lot of attention when he makes comments like that. The obvious point, of course, is that Newt Gingrich is a desperate politician, and a desperate politician will say whatever he needs to say to get himself into a position of power or get elected. But the broader point, and the one that I would like to drive home today, is that this kind of lowest common denominator politics, of special interest politics, of I'm not going to touch your entitlement politics, is practiced because that is exactly what voters want. You demand it. All the negative ads from both Gingrich and Romney down in Washington, the $45 million of super PAC spending, all the pandering to special interests like the Cuban vote or the elderly vote down there, all the promises not to touch Social Security and Medicare, that is all done because they want your vote. Now, it is this, the perceived self-interest of the voters, not the common good, that motivates most of you, and it therefore what motivates the politicians themselves. So at the end of the day, don't complain about all the negative campaigning in Florida. Don't complain that Mitt Romney is stooping to Gingrich's level. He's doing that because otherwise you probably wouldn't vote for him. Such is the state of discourse in the American political world.